Hey everyone, welcome to my third talk. We've been looking at how to have a mental health friendly Christmas. We've looked at curiosity, we've looked at compassion, and today we're going to look at courage. Now, a few years ago now, I put on social media, what is courage? And I guess I got all the responses that you would expect. Courage is feel the fear and do it anyway. Courage is going against the flow. Courage is the heroic acts on a battlefield. And then there was this one tweet that really undid me, I guess, and got me thinking in a completely different way about courage. It simply said this: courage is allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And then I did some research and I came across the amazing researcher Brené Brown, who says the Latin word for courage is cur. It means to speak your mind with your heart, to show up and let your true self be seen. That courage and vulnerability are always the same thing. And you know, it takes true courage to be vulnerable because we don't know how people or who ourselves are going to respond at times. But you know, we are desperate in our culture to have more authentic relationships. You see, we all get ashamed, we all get anxious at times, we all get fearful, we all get miserable. And as we share in those emotions, we share in our common humanity. We share in those things that actually, when you think about it, makes us human. Because honesty always breeds more honesty. I've recently written this book called Bouncing Forwards, Notes on Resilience, Courage and Change. And we've done a little speaking tour on this, and we hope to do another one in June 2022. And I'm always amazed and totally humbled by the people that come to these shows, because you're doing a show on resilience, right? So you have people that have been through some of the most incredible journeys. We've had people on cancer journeys themselves or their families on them. People and parents who'd lost their kids to suicide. I met one woman who was in a wheelchair because a medical procedure had gone wrong, and within 24 hours her life had completely changed. We met people struggling with chronic illness, people struggling with MS, people struggling because they've been homeless and they're trying to make a life for themselves and been through so much trauma in their lives. But these people were incredible. They showed huge courage and huge vulnerability to come along to the show. But also there was just something about them. There was something about their spirit of resilience and their sense of, you know what, we long to let our true selves be seen. We're done. We want to be authentic. We want to be real. And if people can't accept us for who we are, then they shouldn't accept us at all. And I think the Christmas story is all about courage and vulnerability. It's about realizing we're part of a community. One of my favorite definitions of courage is by a lady called Mary Ann Ratmacher, who says, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice that says, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Maybe this Christmas, as we meditate on a baby born to a teenage couple, soon to become refugees in Africa like so many refugees today. Born into a country that was recovering from civil war, complete turmoil, uncertainty, anxiety, trauma. A baby that anyone could hold. When we think about that and we think about courage and vulnerability, we realize that maybe we are not on our own. Maybe we can show that courage and vulnerability to those around us. Maybe we can be those people that grab someone else's hand and says, come on, let's try again tomorrow. So I hope that you'll get curious about your emotions. I hope that you'll show yourself some self-compassion this Christmas and be courageous. May God bless you.